Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Drill 52.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Let's go
2
now.
yards still to go. Third down now.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Panthers have 3-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, here's Nwangu. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenny Nwangu. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Ritter from the gun. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
43 rail. Here we go.
Second down, Young. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And this is going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Robinson on a give right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills, which you didn't.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Okay,
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, 26 yards. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Panthers 10. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 98 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Falcons 1st down.
Let's go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Panthers 10.
Here we go, set. Switch, yellow. Smash, smash. Hut.
Robinson with another carry. Down inside the 40.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
At the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Yellow, line. Hut.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion, Hollins. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21. Panthers 10. Youngway Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On the set.
2nd down and 3. Now Young going to move him around.
Smack. Red. Yellow.
Young to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Come on, set.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ritter to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And some space here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 9. Here is Young. Sharp's got it left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set, cut. Ready, ready. Go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is not good from Pinheiro. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least at halftime, happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On second down, Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers save. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready!
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Wait.
A play fake. Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trouble, 38.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Green Jack.
From the red zone now, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right, 97.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. 15 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shifting a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Blue striker. Ready?
A first down throw for Young. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Jeff Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hey,
Still
check,
enjoying the
check.
lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 157 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 4th and 2. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and short, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Okay, break.
They'll start with the option. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And they run the option on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Kenny Nwangu. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Hey, cross deal. Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
43 rail. Ultra. Hustle.
On the give, here's Robinson. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows. Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
22 needles. Set.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Field flat. .52 blaster.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Needle blue.
Off the play fake, Young sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught downfield by Chuck. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
Well, this game will certainly have no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Handoff now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the 3rd down throw, and he misses the target, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Let's go. Strike. Check. Strike.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go.
Now first and goal.
Smash, smash. Set.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Ritter looking to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Falcons 34, Panthers 33. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Got it.
Here's first and 10.
You, yellow. Black shot.
Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check two.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down. Double 38. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
3rd and 3.
Hey, computer. Silver black.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Set. Ready. Let's go. Go set.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche ring.